because from what I'm aware, so Yoppie's currently not playing.
Okay.
Adam and Zagetto are currently not playing. And I don't think there's anyone else. Like,
that's
not
wild.
even like young. I don't think there's any Europeans from the Netherlands that have come.
That's wild. I mean, I really do think as Americans we don't realize how small some European scenes are. Because I have a Weedle, who's a Norwegian peach, lived in the U.S. for a little bit. We played, and hearing him talk about the Norwegian scenes, there's 15 people. Like, there's, there's,
for sure.
It's, we're so lucky to be able to go to 60, 80-man locals every week.
It's nuts.
Yeah, and it's a different skill pool that you're playing against too.
Yeah. Well, we have there's actually a Norwegian here, a friend of mine who's turned up called Hanky or Hanky.
Yeah.
And he was saying to us the other day, he was like, oh yeah, I'm just going to go to a local.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, cool. So he goes to this local and we're like, oh, Hanky, when are you going to be back? And he was like, oh, well, I've got like a 6-hour drive. And we're like, your local is a 6-hour drive away?
You do realize you said local, right?
Yeah, like where do you live? Just like in the middle of a field?
Yeah.
What is this?
Me picturing, the Europe. Oh yeah, it's one big field.
Like they wash their clothes and like the old like wooden wash.
Yeah, there's a tub. They're hanging it out to dry. Yeah. There's cows. There's little sheep.
They're still eating like foods that nobody's heard of since like the medieval ages.
Exactly. Milk out of glass bottles.
Yeah. But yeah, we've had a Norwegian make it out. We've had the Netherlands make it out. Obviously, we've got the Swedes here, Armada, Android, Leffen, etc., etc.
The Swedes.
Yeah, we've got a couple of UK, obviously, including myself. We've got Zoe here, Zed here. There's a few people, representing the Europe right now. But currently, Amsah.
It's very exciting.
And again, one of the best teams in the biz.
Yep. It's interesting to PAL debates in Europe, and it's interesting to see players, come over, and you are playing a different character to a point,
Yeah.
Well, at least sometimes.
Well, I mean, there's even some people who like would refuse to come over to PAL because obviously their character is nerfed. I mean, Future King said it like once before, like he wouldn't come because they're just worse. Like they're worse off.
Yeah, you're playing a different game. But
well, we say worse off. It's more balanced, if you will.
Exactly.
But is it more of a fun game? We put it to the people.
Us melee players, balance is worse.
Balance is worse. Yeah, I mean, there's people like who prefer PAL. There's people who prefer like. Personally, I'm a big fan of NTSC. I come here often enough now that it's basically, home.
You get there.
So yeah, and I get
you get
there.
the magical there.
Yeah, personally, it's a great time. But I mean, there was an ongoing debate to which Amsah was a part of as well, as to whether we should kind of go over to NTSC.
Saw about that.
Yeah, like should we go to NTSC as well? Because obviously 90% of the community now are NTSC. Like even Australia went over to NTSC.
Really?
Yeah. And they were PAL for a long time. And then it's a case of like, well, half the community does, half the community doesn't.
Yeah.
What do you do?
And
like
we talked about, tradition being so hard to change in Melee. People are... Yeah, people do not like changes. Sometimes for a very good reason.
Yeah. I mean, there's argument. I mean, there's people who've been playing, say, PAL Melee since it first came out.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the new age people are like, oh, you should play NTSC. Well, why? Like, I've been learning this for like so long.
If your scene is rooted in, if your Melee is PAL, I can understand where people would have. Looks like we have been getting into it, but
yeah, absolutely. I mean, SFAT losing his stocks kind of fast, but I mean, PewPewU's got his on the ball right now. So
and, an example of Marth being bad in doubles, being a damaging mentality. We see successful Marth in doubles almost every major tournament. So it's, and you mentioned if it is possible at the top level, it is possible for everyone.
Full stop,
hypothetically,
if the character can do it.
If we've seen it done, it's possible.
Yeah. So.
Unless you're that one guy with the Pichu hack that one time.
Oh my goodness.
That's
we don't talk about him.
Dweebed out of our mind.
Dweebed out of our mind.
Absolutely.
Oh
so,
my goodness.
Dweens. So, looks like a pretty competitive match, but oh, and just like that,
what happened? Oh my goodness.
Some Yoshi stuff, but we can chalk it up to that.
That was bold. I mean, he went in from the top with that drill on top of Peach's down smash.
Yeah.
But that's scary.
Oh yeah.
Going in over the top. Oh my god,
double scoop.
I was surprised there wasn't a taunt there, to be honest.
Yeah, I
was high key expecting
that was taunt worthy because two star KOs. Oh baby.
And it's SFAT. SFAT is the taunter.
Oh yeah. Hey, like I said, if you're not doing it for style or on stream,
what are you playing for?
Yeah, get off stream. No, but don't really. We want to see
no,
high level.
We do.
optimal melee.
Quality melee.
Yes. Super Smash Brothers. So.
That's about flexing for the fans there.
Yeah, exactly. For all you fans at home. All you fans of his sitcom with
Oh my goodness. Shout out to Tafo.
Shout out to Tafo for writing.
Narrating. His
those
friends.
Those might be some of the top tweets of like the first half of 2018 there.
I'm about it. Have you been catching up with the newest episode where they have a dog?
Yes, I have seen.
Have
yes, season 2 has been good.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're already on season 2. That's my one complaint.
Yeah.
But.
It's going a little too fast for my liking, honestly.
So we're going to Battlefield. I think no one has a huge inherent disadvantage here.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty neutral environment.
Shine. Oh, that was it. That was it. Can you save him?
That was. Oh.
I think.
At least someone.
Okay, that was worth because Armada stock's gone. That is. In fact, they've taken both of the stocks.
Yeah. But good awareness of Amsah of. It's one thing to be aware of your recovery options and your opponent's recovery options. Peach has 3. To be aware of what, if she has float, if she has double jump, and being able to plan accordingly for if you have to save her is huge.
Yeah. Do you know what? I just had a bit of a brain fart where I thought we were watching Armada Android for a hot second. I was like, wait a second, we're really
alternate
late on
dimension.
I was like, what?
It's like, wait, we just saw them. Armada Android just, play more melee for fun.
We're just in the finals already.
Suddenly.
Out of my mind, I'm Red Bull.
Exactly.
Enjoying a good time.
You can be WAP, I can be wobbles.
Yeah. Oh, that was interesting. That was. I love Shieldbreaker. I know I'm a Moth main, and I know that's biased, but Shieldbreaker is hype.
It's cool. It is, like I said, B moves are inherently far more cool than everything else on your controller.
And breaking someone's shield, even if you like Fox and you just like dual shining or something, breaking someone's shield is ridiculous.
Oh no, it's
so good.
There is few worse feelings in melee than having your shield broken, because you did that. You
Yeah,
caused that.
Yeah.
Yep, you caused
roll
that.
out. That's all you have to do. Just roll out for the people at home.
Yep. Roll out.
Please.
So, PewPewU really commanding game here.
Yes.
It seems that Amsah and Bladewise are, they're doing a good job. They're able to stay together, but when they're in that situation, PewPewU is, it's like predator to prey.
Yeah, and it is that whole thing, obviously, again, where Amsah's from Europe and they're probably not, got that much practice.
Yeah, definitely has, less access to the level, say like California is able to, NorCal or SoCal is able to play at.
Yeah, and then obviously the synergy between players too.
Yeah.
Like, how many hours does Amsah and Bladewise put in compared to like SFAT, PewPewU?
And such a static team. And that it does, I think has proved does matter.
Yeah.
So
bless them.
So as we continue into the doubles bracket, this has been
top 12? Woo.
Wow.
Woo.
Let's go. It's been a long haul. Well,
I didn't realize doubles was finishing today. That's upset.
Yeah.
That's upset me. I was looking forward to seeing some tomorrow too.
Well, guess we're just gonna have to deal with